What a great session. What a great session. I have to say that's probably the best, probably up there with one of the best sessions I've ever had fishing. Well, hello folks. It's been quite some time since my face has come up on your phone or your TV. It's middle September. As you can tell by the woolly hat, we've just had an atrocious summer and autumn is following suit. So I've not had much time to get out fishing, to be honest. I think I've had maybe 1 or 2 days on the boat, short days on the boat, and a couple of trips on the beach, but only for an hour or 2 here and there. And I have had some more sea bass, which I'm absolutely thrilled with. And that brings me to tonight. I'm up the north of the island. I've got some time off, and I'm here targeting sea bass. We've got about 2 hours until sunset, and I think we're going to lose the light very quickly tonight. And if you're wondering why I've not been around so much, it's just been a mixture of weather, work, but most importantly, we got a puppy this year, our first family dog. He's a golden retriever, Ted. He's just turned 5 months old, and boy does he take up a lot of our time. I am training him to accompany me on these fishing trips, and I have taken him on the beach a couple of times, and he's doing really well. And I'm just trying to teach him not to be too fussed with the fishing rod around and keeping him nearby. And so far so good. So you will see him on this channel soon, and that'll mean I can get onto the beach a bit more, fishing a bit more often. So anyway, we're at the north of the island. There are bass being caught all over the place at the moment, and I'm going to try my luck tonight. Wish me luck. Rightio, first cast. I'm just going to have maybe 3 or 4 casts here. I'm just going to keep on moving until I get to the spot that I'm probably going to stay a little bit more static for a while at. But it'd be rude not to cover this bit of ground. I've got lucky in the past, so just walked by a couple of chaps there, and they said they've been absolutely plagued by seals, and they've not had anything since 1 o'clock this afternoon, and it's about 5:30 now. But there are 2 more fellas further up the beach, and apparently they've had 7 between them, so they are here. Well, I just switched away from a Savage Gear pencil to a Savage Gear Surf Seeker 23 gram. We'll see if this changes things for me. I'll be able to punch it out just that little bit further, and she'll come back a little bit deeper in the water too. So we'll try and mix it up, because that pencil was doing absolutely nothing for me so far. Oh, there we go. That seal's going to get him as well. It just, as soon as he saw that rod go, then that was it. That seal just popped his head right down. Oh shit, there's 2 seals now. And this fish took really far out too. I've got to try and get him in as quick as I can, bully him. So far the seals haven't moved, so. Oh no. Fish has pulled me into a snag. Oh, there we go. From one snag to another. Oh, he's out. He's out. Here we go. Oh, I can't believe I got that past 3 seals over there. Here we go, look. Little schoolie bass. There we go. Little schoolie. There we go. Nice schoolie. We'll get them back. Lovely fish. Hey, lovely fish. Look at those. Look at that fin. There you go, ready straight away. Off he goes. Oh, sea trout. Sea trout here too. Very nice. Sea trout, seals and sea bass. Quite shallow here, so I'm trying to keep the lure up near the top. It's typical because I've just switched over to a surf seeker, and that'll add a bit of depth versus the pencil. I can't believe I managed to pull that fish out of that snag. I literally couldn't even feel the fish once I was snagged in that. So it was probably more down to the fish pulling it out the snag the opposite way than me pulling in my direction. Just keep that rod tip high, try and stay out of these snags. Get in there, first fish down, that's it now. I'm a happy boy. Oh, no. Yep, that's another fish. There we go. Oh, he came off. Let's see if he comes back for that. Yep. There we go. Oh, they're here. They're here. A fisherman behind me is just leaving as well. That's sod's law. Another schoolie, but was that sea trout maybe actually? Tough to see in this murky water. Nah, that's a bass. Get this reel out of the water. Quite nicely hooked again. There we go, popped out nice. Picking up a sea bass, just put your thumb in its mouth. They got spikes down the back, underneath, and that part there is like a razor blade. That'll slice your finger open. Look at that. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Let's put her back. I bet he'll go off like a rocket as well. Oh, aye. Happy days. That's why I say, try and elevate your reel if you can. This water's coming in fast now. It's very shallow, this section of the beach. Right, yo. Let's see if we can get another one. That's 2 down. The tide is really coming in quick now. Well, there's a sea trout just jump over. So let's get a cast at that quickly while he's still in that area. That's it. Let's get that sea trout. Come on, fish. Yes, there we go. Oh, that was a good take. I wonder if that's a sea trout. That was such a hard take. Perfect timing as well. Let's see. That looks like a bass again, I think. There we go. Yeah. There he goes. There he is, see? Number 3. That was a slightly better fish, that, but on the Isle of Man, they've got to be between 50 and 60 centimetres to keep. I think it's a bit different in the UK. You have like a minimum size and then that's it. But over here, it has to be between 50 and 60, and you're allowed 1 within a 24-hour period to take home. Strange rule, but you they have to leave whole-bodied as well. You can't gut them next to the water. That was right on time, that. Just as I said. Come on, fish. Come on, fish. This year is the first time in 20 years that I've really targeted bass. And my dad, I didn't live with my dad, but he was obsessed with bass fishing. And I remember when he was when he wasn't too well, like before he passed away, I went on a mission to catch a bass, and I took his van and I took his rod from his house down to the beach, and I must have got really lucky as there was sprats being washed up onto the beach. Obviously a huge shoal of, well, probably several species chasing them, like mackerel and bass and whatever else, and I caught a cracker, absolute cracker. It's probably around, well, fisherman's exaggeration, casting my mind back, 20 years, it was probably 4 or 5 pounds, I would say. I didn't have the same appreciation for what a nice fish that is now that I've started fishing for them, and realising that it can be a bit of a challenge and requires a bit of dedication to make the effort to get out and persist. I've got to say, I really enjoy coming out after the bass now. Now once Ted, I would take Ted, to be honest with you, I'm contemplating taking him tomorrow, but I would only take him towards high water or somewhere where I could fish without having to wade in, just to keep an eye on him. I think once he gets a bit bigger, it'll probably be okay, especially if we come with a, that was a take or snag, I don't know. Especially if we come with a friend who's also got a dog, they can kind of occupy themselves then, for the most part. Oh, that was a good take. Let's see if he comes back. That was a solid take, that. Must have hit right on the side of the lure. He didn't follow it any further anyway, I didn't see him. It's a shame with the light starting to fade that you guys aren't going to be able to see as well as I'd like you to. I can't even say it. There's a fish. That's a little one. What I was trying to say, until I kept stumbling, was it's a shame the light's fading because you're not going to be able to see as well as I would like you to. But I have got a headlamp with me as well, so if it does get a bit too dark for the camera. Oh, you went into the snag. Just managed to get him back out again. I do have a headlamp with me, so if I get any fish when it's a bit too dark to see me fighting them, I will at the very least show you them when I'm facing the shore. This is a tiny one, this. Is this, what? I have never caught a mackerel this far up before. Oh my word. Oh, there we go. Just had another hit then. I was just saying how much I like these Surf Seekers. The 23 gram version is fantastic. You can feel the action through the water. They cast really well. They're relatively affordable as far as bass lures go. You know, you can spend a fortune on them, but £8 or £9, not bad. Another schoolie, I think, a little bit bigger maybe, but yeah, that's a better fish actually. Enough to pull a little drag. Yeah, that's a decent fish. That's a decent fish. Oh, well, that's actually a fairly nice fish, that. Let's get this one to the shore. That's worth getting to the shore. I haven't got a tape measure with me, but I'll take a photo of it next to the rod, and then I can measure the rod later. There we go, look at that. That's a lovely fish, that. That's definitely within size, but I don't need to keep them. I've no need to keep them. If the father-in-law was here, he'd definitely have it, but he's on holiday, so. And there's no way I'm going to put a bass in a freezer. There we go. Look at that fish. That's a lovely fish, that. Look at that. Eh? It's heavy. Yeah, that's a lovely fish, that. Really, really nice fish. Got a mouth on it. Got myself on the spine then. Got a spine down here. Just got me feckin' sharp, I'll tell you that much. But I'd rather take that spine than those gills any day. Let's get him back. There he goes. Oof, yeah, there you go. See? That's where the spine went in. Sharp, very sharp. Worth it though, that was a lovely fish. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Straight back in, next cast. That's just number 5, fish number 5. Back down to a smaller size, just a schoolie again, I think. Coming into shore, making my life easy. We'll walk him in. We'll walk him in. Yeah, he's tiny, that one. There you go. In fact, he threw the hook. There he is, look. Very good. That's number 5. That counts, I think. Surely not going to get another one as fast as soon after. It's going to turn into a bass a cast. bass cast. This is crazy. And I can't believe those other guys went home. Oh. Let's see what this one's like. I'll take this one to the shore. He's taken that a bit further down than I would have liked. I mean, it's not too bad, it's in the lips, but it's a lot easier when you're not up to your waist in water. Another schoolie, another nice fish. Getting back. Oh, that's a hit. Another one. Certainly came back for it because that hit, and then he came back about 5 seconds later for that then. Oh no, he's off. I've got to say, having a chest cam on, it's a bit awkward, to be honest with you. You're trying to reel a fish in while consciously trying not to block the camera with your hand. That's like the natural places, like here. Let's try again. Well, I tell you what, it's getting cold this time of year. I mean, that wind on wet hands is not nice. Not nice. Oh, there we go. Took right up at the surface then. Number 7? Seriously? 7? Put some line out. Let's see if I can unhook this one here. There he goes, yeah, he unhooked himself. There we go, that was number 7, that. Oh, took right in then. Right close in. Ooh. He's pulling. Full of beans. Oh, nice fish again. Oh, hooked him weird too. There we go. Never go bass fishing without a set of pliers. There he goes again. Another lovely fish. Let's get him back. He'll go straight back, I think. Oh, didn't mean to drop him, but there he goes. There he is there, look. Right, time to get the headlamp on. I don't know if it's looks as dark as what it is for you guys, but it's going to go dark very quickly for me. Yeah, I can't believe for 1 minute that those other guys that were here have gone home. Like, the wind is good. I mean, it is swinging around a bit now, to be fair, and it's kind of cutting across. But the wind has been good all day for this side. and it was only forecast to swing around somewhat, so it's very fishable here. There's a half decent tide. We have had some really good tides recently, and we're on the back end of that now, but there's a half decent tide. I just thought there would be people staying here, but maybe they just got down here too early, and you know, there was someone who caught 7 apparently, and they disappeared. Maybe they just got fed up. But the 2 chaps who had blanked, I'm surprised they didn't. Well, you know how it is when you're not catching fish, and you're cold, and you're tired, and you're hungry. It's usually time to go home. And you know what? When you are catching fish, and you're tired, and you're hungry, it's usually time to go home. But not when you got a fish on. That took really well too. Jumped up at the surface straight away. Hopefully you can still see. It's getting pretty dark. But if you can't see, I will put my head torch on as soon as I'm not facing the water. Bear with me. Oh, he's got some beans, this fella. Oh, he's got some beans. There he goes. There you go, another lovely fish. Look at that silver. Stunning. Stunning. We'll get him back. Number 9. Number 9. Let's get to 10. And then I might call it by then. We'll see. Well, I'm glad I bought my head torch now. Look at all these ankle breakers that you got to walk through when the tide's in. Absolute nightmare. Any thoughts what that is? It says unchokeable by the looks of it. WPC, unchokeable. Oh well, I made it back to the car. Crikey. It's quite a walk to that spot, but when it's pretty much pitch black and you just got your headlamp, it feels at least twice as long. Thank God for Google Maps, like you can check where your position is nowadays. But what a fantastic session. Honestly, I've been away from YouTube now for quite a while. I think it's probably been like a fair few months since I last posted a video anyway. Like I said at the intro, work, kids, weather, and the new family member Ted. Yeah, what a first session to bring the camera out for, you know. I lost count. I think it was either 9 or 10 bass. I think it was 9 bass, a mackerel, and it looked like a small pollock or something. I'm not too sure. It was tiny. Anyway, what a great session. What a great session. I have to say that's probably the best. Probably up there with one of the best sessions I've ever had fishing. So I hope you enjoyed that one anyway. I did, I'll tell you about much. Next time you see me, I might even have Ted with me. It'll be a daytime session. We'll be on the beach with the tide in, so I don't have to wade out. But I hope you enjoyed that one. It was, yeah, I'm almost speechless. I've never... Catching that many bass was fantastic, and there were a couple of decent size too, so thanks again. Appreciate all the support. Hit that like button, hit the share button, and all that good stuff, and if you're not, make sure you're subscribed as well. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.